When someone tells you they want to do something, you have to assume that they actually don't want to do that. So I worked in sales for a bit, and I worked with different people from different backgrounds, ethnicities, beliefs, age groups, whatever, you name it. And I want to talk about 3 things that I learned from working in the sales industry about people that could potentially help you improve your relationships or just get a better insight into human nature. You are a product. You are somebody that is offering yourself to a person, right? So if someone tells you that they like the product, take it with a grain of salt because they might just be saying that for appearances. We had a service that we were selling, and people who needed the service a lot, they would say that they wanted to use the service and that the service was beneficial to them. For you to convince someone to do it, they have to also be on board with doing some of the work. Because of that, people initially would voice their opinion of being like, yeah, right? And then later on, they would turn around and be like, oh, no. Sometimes it's easy for us to look at other people, right? And project the way that we would act onto them. And because I would do that if I say I did it, or I would do this because I said I did it, why aren't they doing it? That can disappoint people. That can leave people disappointed because it's like if you put the expectation on other people to do what you would do for them, then you're going to be disappointed. Even if you feel like something is guaranteed with someone, always be ready in the back of your head to know that it may not pan out the way that you hope that it will. First impressions, they're very, very important. As insignificant as you think it might be, will impact your relationship with whoever, whether in business or life, for the rest of your guys' relationship span. If it's a month, 6 months, best friends for a year, whatever, that initial first impression makes a huge difference. If you don't present yourself in a way that makes the customer attracted to you, they're not going to treat you the same way. You know what I mean? So how you look makes a big difference. I want you to do this, right? I want you to go outside and I want you to take a look around you and see how many people wear clothes that fit them. Most people don't wear clothes that fit. Most people wear very baggy, loose, or just clothes that don't complement their shape. And that's cool, but you have to understand that the way you present yourself initially makes a world of a difference. There's a reason why certain dress codes exist in certain environments because we expect a certain look attached to a certain social status. Imagine this, you're in the grocery store. You're about to go check out, you walk down the aisle, you see the chocolate bar. You're gonna leave the store, right? But the chocolate bar is there. And you know that in this moment, if you don't take it, the odds of you leaving and coming back again to pick it up are very low. Realistic, it's just out of the way. You might go to a different store and pick up a chocolate bar there, but the chocolate bar is in front of you. The time that you have with them in front of you will make or break the interaction. And it's more than just your appearance off first, it's how you portray the product that you're offering. So in this situation, the social context, I'm talking about you. The way that you present yourself is what makes or breaks whether or not someone will look to continue with you long term. You go, you meet someone at the gym or like at an event or whatever, and you get their social media, right? If you and them didn't have a memorable experience, right? In that initial encounter when everything is new and fresh, it will greatly reduce your chances of either hanging out again, meeting up again, getting involved in an activity. If you can't pitch or close in the first time that you get that meeting, that initial meeting, for them to be willing to spin back and continue the process with you is going to be way harder. The 3 lessons that I learned from working in sales is this. You can't always expect how you treat others to reflect how others will treat you. I'm not saying that you should see the worst in people, but I am saying you have to be wary of the expectations you have when it comes to people and commitment, or just the way that they will interact with you. Presentation, your first impression, makes or breaks. I'm not saying that it's impossible to recover from a bad first impression, but people will make a lot of assumptions on you based off of just your appearance. Make the first experience with somebody memorable. Once they're gone, it's a toss-up whether or not things will follow up afterwards. So those are my 3 things. Those are the 3 things that I learned from sales. Follow me on Instagram. Let me know what you think, and I will catch you in the next one.